It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play.
Looks to throw on the first play. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how you short the defense.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. This is 2nd and 8. The throwing again is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
3rd and 1. Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Singletary. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Pierce. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
Keep our poise.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Pushing his way through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out. Still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Taylor on first down. Powers through it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Now Minshew. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stroud now on second down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They run here with Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Minshew sets to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Open man is Downs. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Minshew. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's complete to Pierce. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Stroud to throw it. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Deep to return is Josh Downs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Pushes past him. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of...
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now here's Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
That complete to Downs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Minshew.
And he's got Pierce.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Minshew. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Taylor. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox from 6 yards away. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here comes the Texans now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A give up the middle to Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Brown goes in motion left. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought
nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Play action. Stroud now.
Being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Now Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Stroud now to throw.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Minshew sets to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Minshew.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Stroud.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball really increases this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's King. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
This will be caught by Brown. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On the give, this is Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And it
he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Able to power through. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out. But they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. A solid stiff arm. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the game.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being tucked on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, one shot from the line. Is he going to take another deep shot?
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
The option to give to Taylor here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Taylor again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down. Stroud to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Minshew. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get 4 there. That'll about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They run once more with Taylor.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Open man downfield is Woods.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here